Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Rock and Metal News album review of the new Battlecross. The album is Rise to Power. It's out through Metal Blade Records on August the 21st. Battlecross are set to release their next album called Rise to Power as they build on their last release, War of Will, which was out in 2013. Bassist Don Slater stated, "We're really proud of War of Will, and we got to play those songs all over the world, which was an amazing experience. Going into this record, we had more freedom in the sense that we were able to say, well, people like what we write, so let's just write what we like." Guitarist Tony Asta.stated, "We couldn't be prouder of what we've achieved with Rise to Power." The band have previously played on Metallica's Orion Fest. They've been on the Mayhem Festival and shared stages with Hatebreed, Death Angel, and Killswitch Engage, and also played the UK Download Festival in June 2014. They wanted to make sure that every song had its own identity on this album and feel that it was natural to take some of the tracks into heavier places on Rise to Power. This record has a lot more groove to it, and there's a lot more variety. The melodies aren't too in your face as they blended them into the songs more. You can definitely hear Asta's more melodic approach against Hiran's aggressive style on guitar, and this really brings the album to life. Rise to Power is the recording debut of 22-year-old drummer Alex Bent. He brings a lot of talent and shares the same drive as us, and he's racked up a lot of touring experience already, so it's been great having him play with us, stated Slater. Asta handles the majority of the shredding on the album, and man, is there a lot. This album is really heavy. I really love how they keep the thrash music alive, but they add their modern twist to it. Let's get into the album. I'm going to go over some of the songs, and it opens up with Scars, up-tempo thrasher with some nice guitar harmonies in it. I love the ride cymbal work in this song, and Kyle moves from high screams to low growls at just the right times. It's a great opening track. Number 2 is Not Your Slave. This is one of my favorites off the album. Almost reminds me of something off Testament's Souls of Black. I don't know, just the way it opens and the different groove changes and things like that. That's sort of what came to my mind. This song nicely moves from fast double time tempo to halftime feel. Great lyrics, nice modern thrash sound. There's a song called Spoiled, which I really like, another one of my favorites. This track has nice tempo changes again. Kyle's voice is used effectively in this track with his different ranges. This song moves you all over the place. I love the shredding over the double kicking in this track, and it's got some really nice guitar harmonies. Another track I'd like to talk about is Blood and Lies. This opens with some acoustic guitar to set the mood. Then a nice heavy guitar starts up, and it's got some really heavy drumming that drives the song along. I really love this track. All the elements fit well. Long live thrash. It just kind of brought me back to the real nice days of thrash, but very modern style. And the last song I'd like to talk about is The Path. It's got some acoustic guitar with some really nice guitar swells that fade in and out at the beginning. Some nice guitar harmonies in that. Then some really quick picking to make the track more up tempo. And I'll tell you, there's some really love how the bass cuts through in this, really nicely mixed in with the bass. And it has some bluesy shredding in this track and some different kick patterns, which I really enjoyed. So this album is very diverse. There's a lot of different stuff in this. They really use all the different thrash elements in this album. So check out Rise to Power by Battlecross. This album is out on August the 21st through Metal Blade. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News. Thanks for tuning in.